And I'm Grace Baker, and today we would like to talk to you about stress and anxiety in high schoolers.
Now, I'm sure many of the words on the screen are familiar to you. Words like procrastinate, food, and friends. But what do these words have in common? They are all ways people choose to cope with anxiety. We surveyed over 100 students and found that 79.4% of high school students identify school as a primary source of stress in their lives.
In fact, when we surveyed you Elevate students, you ranked school stress as a 7.4 out of 10 on a scale.
91% of Elevate students also recognize the competitive culture present in their school system. So how can we fix this? Well, we can't necessarily change the culture, but we can change how people react to it.
This brings us to our program, STEP. STEP stands for Standing Together to Empower Peers. At Charlotte Christian School, where we both attend, the majority of students who are entering high school have attended the private school the year before. However, there is a portion of the rising freshman class that are brand new to this school community. So not only do they have to struggle with the issue of entering high school, they have to enter a brand new school and a brand new community. Our goal is to establish a mentorship program.
The program will begin in May when juniors and seniors apply to become a mentor by submitting teacher recommendations and a written application. Once accepted, the guidance counselor will pair mentors with incoming freshmen based on hobbies and personalities. Then prior to school starting, an outside guidance counselor will be brought in to instruct these mentors on the 4 aspects of stress they need to be able to address: social, academic, emotional, and spiritual.
Within 8-week-long quarters, the pair will meet 2 times to discuss how the mentee is doing in each of the 4 stress categories. After each quarter, both students will fill out an evaluation of how the other has been doing.
But how do we know this will work? Research has proven many benefits to mentor programs. 69% of informal mentor relationships are extremely helpful in mental health improvement.
Mentees are 200% more likely to hold a leadership position, thus inserting them more into their community.
And young adults in mentorship programs experience fewer depressive symptoms, greater acceptance by peers, more positive beliefs about their ability to succeed in school, and better grades.
With all these bright spots found in other research, we have been in close contact with other prominent leaders in our community. For example, the Carolinas Counseling Group, which is a Christian organization that we have been in close contact with regarding the teaching that will be needed for our mentors.
Charlotte Christian School has also already been contacted and notified of the program and is willing to implement it.
One of the 3 upper school counselors at Charlotte Christian School, Mrs. Sabrina Garrett, is very eager to work on this project.
We recognize this program may not be perfect for every personality type, but our research has proven that a mentor relationship and the skills that it will teach provide helpful and effective for all students involved.
To make sure these skills are correctly taught, we would first use a capital cost to hire outside guidance counselors to add more professionalism to our program.
The remainder of our budget will be allocated for get-togethers held once every quarter to promote unity between all mentors and mentees as a group.
Also, we would also like to set aside a certain amount as a mentor grant. Participants can apply for a grant so that the mentor and the mentee can go out and just have an experience. This would help keep the monetary pressure and responsibility off of the mentors. In total, we would like to estimate a $1,600 budget.
But this begs the question of sustainability. After a successful first year of the program, we fully expect the school to take on full-time funding of the program or to welcome Carolina's Counseling Group as a full-time sponsor.
And as we hope to expand and everything, we want to show how this program can spread into new schools. As schools can see through time and through the succession of the program, other schools in our area will adapt this program and fund it on their own. With any start of a program, there could be any possible bumps in the beginning. For example, would being a mentor add more stress to an upperclassman?
Personally, I would have to say no. The network of teachers supporting the program and the training the mentors receive beforehand will give them the tools they need to successfully be a good and effective mentor.
Another question is, would there be enough people to sign up as a mentor?
Well, we've already taken care of that problem. Over 40 Charlotte Christian students were surveyed, and 97% said they would be willing and eager to participate in such a program, just as God calls us to do in Proverbs 11:14. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. This is why we believe that STEP will be an effective way to reduce stress and anxiety in high school teens by teaching and equipping freshmen with the tools they need to succeed and step up to the challenge.
Thank you.